today is all about us.
On the ball, flicks it to Ollie Miles, looking for the 1-2, gets it, can he shoot from here for his first goal for the Tags? Ollie Miles pressing, oh, he's dropped all over, it's a big mistake from Sutton. Ollie Miles is one-on-one and there's no goalkeeper.
We've got goals to back and no time to lag. Up the Tags.
Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another #United match. We're back at home today, it's a Saturday, and obviously if you've seen the last video, you know it was a crazy game, a game of two halves, literally. Great first half for us, not so good a second half. Go and watch it if you haven't. Ultimately, we didn't win the game, we want to bounce back with a win today. We are 6th in the league right now, just outside the playoff spots. We're going up against 17th, Wroxham. We've got a lot of games coming up against teams in the lower half of the table. It's really important we put some wins together now. We've got another game in 48 hours as well against New Salamis on the Monday night, so we want to get a run of wins going. I'm very excited for this one, hoping for a win. Before we get into it though, Seb's going to tell you about a brand new fantasy football opportunity. It's going to be a lot of fun over the next few weeks.
So, you guys know I love a little bit of fantasy football, and with the Premier League season paused, I have found us the game to scratch that fantasy itch over the next few weeks. The game is called Sorare, and this particular contest is called their Global Cup. It is totally free to play, and there's a chance to win some big prizes, including the chance to play football with Zinedine Zidane. Now, Sorare is a really big player in fantasy sports. They've got partnership with some of the biggest names in the game, in the sport, and across other sports, including the likes of Lionel Messi himself. And it's a platform where sports lovers can use digital collectible cards to actually play within fantasy sports and win prizes. Now, it works just like most other fantasy football games, where you're going to pick players based on their real life performances to earn points and hopefully win you prizes in the game. You can play in an overall global tournament, you can play in weekly contests, and of course in private leagues against your friends. Now, Sorare has one of the most enhanced scoring systems in all of fantasy sports, and that's one of the reasons why I'm absolutely all over it. For the Global Cup, you only need to pick a squad of 8 players, which would include 5 starters. You will also get to pick a captain whose score gets a boost. You will, of course, need to make sure that your squad of players fits within the budget. So as you can see on screen right now, here are some of the unbelievable prizes for the Global League, both weekly and overall. But on top of that, in the #United Private League, we've also got 3 signed jerseys to give away, official signed jerseys to give away for the teams of your choice for places 1, 2 and 3. But the winner will also get VIP tickets to a Liverpool game of their choice, including games like Liverpool versus Real Madrid. So what you're waiting for, get down in the link in the description, get signed up to Sorare, enter into the Global Cup, and of course the #United Private League. I'm going to be over there tinkering with my team all the way through till tournament kickoff. But for now, back to the game.
We did a lot of talking Thursday, and I don't think there's a great deal needs to be added to that. You know, there was a lot of conversation. They've got to take those things on board. Obviously, the side is up. There's a lot of changes for a lot of reasons, but today is all about us. Don't want to put too much focus on the opposition. It's about what we do, the decisions we make, the tempo that we play at, and if we get all those things right, we work hard as a minimum, we'll win the game. Go, come on!
So in goal today is James Philp, but there's a lot of changes in front of him on the pitch. Ben Brooks comes back in at left back, Matthew Aldridge drops to the bench, and Billy Willis keeps his place at right back. Tom Anderson stays in at centre half, but Harry Haysom is back from his 19-day concussion protocol, and he's his centre half partner. Max Cornhill's in centre mid with PK Humble. Ahead of them, Jermaine Francis also returns from his 19-day concussion protocol. Ahead of them, Ollie Miles still leads the line. Pedro Carvalho's there, but Kojo Apenteng also starts his first game in some time. Remember, we have another game in 48 hours, so there's an element of resting players to make sure they can play on the Monday. It's a big shift to play 2 games back to back. On the bench then, we have Matthew Aldridge, Iman Akunja, Toby Aroma-Laran, Alex Teniola and Greg Halford. Up the Tags. Oh, and by the way, the goalkeeper for Wroxham today is actually the son of Premier League winner Chris Sutton, legendary English striker in his day, now best seen on BT Sport and BBC 5 Live Radio. Let's see if his son's any good as well, even though he's at the opposite end of the pitch. And we are underway in 2 games in a row. PK does this little kick-off trick, if you like, with the striker for Wroxham, hoping to bounce back to winning ways here in a home game between 2 sides with 11 places between them in the league table. Haysom needs to win his header. He's been pushed off the ball far too easy by the striker. And that is a let-off there, Seb. PK on the ball. Flicks it to Ollie Miles, looking for the 1-2. Gets it. Can he shoot from here for his first goal for the Tags?
Oh,
And it's as good a chance as he's had in a yellow and blue shirt, but it's a good save from Ollie Sutton there. Ollie Miles has stayed down as well for hashtag, but I think he's all right.
there's a little bit of a jinky-majinky, and PK does that. He beats his man quite nicely, but so many times he's got the ball out of his feet and there's another man to knock him down. This time he's got the shot off, and you know what? He's hit a good strike on that. We said we thought this keeper might be a good shot stopper. He's proved it so far.
Can't do a lot more than that, to
No,
be
he
fair,
can't.
from that position. Pedro's ball in. Back post, Tom Anderson jumped early. Haysom gets it! It's in! And the flag stays down!
Yes!
I think it's Harry Haysom back in the side and back in the goals.
He's claiming it. We'll have to see this one back to know exactly how it went in. I'm not sure how it wasn't taken off the line. It looked like there was a couple of Wroxham players there to do it, but we're not going to complain. Up the Tags.
Okay, so there might be another touch in there. It's very difficult for us to see. Is it a Kojo touch? Is it a defender touch? Or is it a Harry Haysom goal? Kojo didn't celebrate massively, did he?
No, he didn't. And you think, well, Harry Haysom's not the sort to maybe claim a goal unless he thought it was his, I wouldn't think.
And he would have had a good view on it. So
yeah.
I think for now we'll go Haysom.
I think we go Haysom.
Big kick here from Ollie Sutton. That's another strong challenge from the big striker. And then Brooksy bodied once again. Oh, he's gone down. Is it clumsy? Is it in the box? I don't think it is it?
He's given a free kick.
It's just outside the box. And I think he's
there's an
hurt.
injury.
I think the lad is hurt. It might be a shoulder. It's a shoulder issue, I think. Maybe a dislocation. I'm not sure. A couple of observations from me there. I think the referee's just going to check whether it was in the box or not. Lino might want to tell him it is. I don't know, because the Wroxham players are really putting some pressure on him. But observation for me is that's the second time today Brooksy's been bodied. And Brooksy did lose a lot of weight, actually, in his illness last week. He lost about half a
Penalty,
stone.
he's given a pen spin.
He's corrected it to a penalty.
Yep.
The Wroxham players have got on him. I understand why they did. We did the same thing.
Yep.
But it's worked. It's never in the box, guys. Looks like a dislocated shoulder for the lad who's got injured. James Phillips faced quite a few penalties in shootouts.
Right.
For hashtag. He hasn't saved one yet. And he still hasn't saved one, and that is a goal for Wroxham. 1-1, no clean sheet. An unfair penalty decision there, categorically not inside the box. We've seen the replay. It's a mistake from the linesman who overruled the ref, by the way. The ref gave a free kick, and the linesman said no, it was in the box, and got it wrong. Own up to it. You got it wrong, Lino. You've got to do a bit of skullduggery, boys. If you get cheated into a penalty like we just did, we're going to just make sure they're aware of it. In the Premier League, they can go in and watch replays at half-time. Why can't they do it in this level? Just because the footage isn't there? Well, we've got the footage, so we're going to provide them with the footage.
Here we go.
Max Cornhill on the ball. Hashtag looking to get back in the lead. It's a good cross into Ollie Miles. Can he control it? Hits it!
Oh,
good
he said
save.
it earlier, Spen, that Harry Sutton, or Ollie Sutton, sorry, must be a good shot stopper for someone of his smaller size, and he's made two incredible saves already. That's probably the best of the two.
Corner here for Ben Brooks on the left foot. Good to have left footers back in the side with a chance to put one in at the back post. They're all queuing up. Anderson got a header on it. It is a corner. It came off a Wroxham shirt. PK looking for Kojo now on the right. Kojo, can you get that wand of a right foot to zip one in? Looks to beat the man. Puts it in towards the back post. Jermaine's there. Jermaine not bad in the air either. I'd back him if he made connection.
Just dipped just in front of him, didn't it, in fairness?
15 minutes left of the half, just over, although there was a lengthy stoppage for the shoulder injury to Ryan Miles.
It's a terrible decision.
Billy Willis, can you deliver? He does get it in there. Max Cornhill loves a header! Oh, what a save! What's the
flag's
flag?
gone up.
For what? For what?
It's come off the goalkeeper, isn't it?
How can that be
it's
offside?
a goalkeeper save.
How can that be offside? I think he's
No,
given
he's
the goal.
given the goal. He's given the goal.
I don't think the linesman knows the right
the
signals.
the other linos tried to have a shocker, and the ref's not let
I
him.
think the linesman is... I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I think he flagged for the goal. I don't know if that's a thing. But he was definitely wrong, whatever he flagged for. And the quality of the linesman...
You don't flag like that for a goal.
Who are these
You
people?
do not flag
Where
like
do
that
they
for a
find
goal.
them?
Because that's just confusing. You don't flag like that for a goal.
All right, anyway, it's another Max Cornhill goal. It wasn't a header this time. It was a rebound off of his header. So he scored his first goal for the Tags with his feet. But that, Seb, is his fourth goal in 5 games. Haysom. Lovely little
sold
touch.
him.
It's on his right foot, though, Sebby.
Not
He
anymore.
wants to get it back on the left. Pedro, he's going to stay up, Haysom. He's going to get amongst it in the box. Pedro puts it on the left foot across. Ollie Miles controls it. There's a bit of a pile-up in there. This is the big man here. We've got to stop him early. Don't let him get out. That's gone offline. No! Look at his run. Watch the Cornhill run. He knows exactly where to be. Look, I told you. He just knows when and where to be. Harry picked him out really well there. Unfortunately, the header was straight at the keeper.
Up again. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Finally.
Max into Kojo here. Can you get there, Kojo? So,
Money back,
something
Kojo.
I've noticed about Kojo is, which is surprising for me as a right-footed right winger, is he comes in a lot. He occupies almost a central position. So it stops us having a bit of width. Sometimes that helps Billy Willis jump down the channels. But what it means is often when he gets passes out there, he's retreating to try and get to them instead of coming onto them. Just a little observation I've made. See if you notice it.
I'll look out for it.
Pedro.
Lovely feet.
That's beautiful. Is he going to shoot? He is going to shoot. He deserved the chance. He earned it.
Pedro is flying high right now.
Kojo on the ball. PK. Good from PK. Can he get a shot off? It's on his left side. Wants to get it back on the right. Here's the shot! Again, Ollie Sutton showing that he is a very capable goalkeeper. I think there might have been the slightest of opportunities for PK to go down there as he turned back onto his right foot and there was a late challenge. PK's not the type, and I don't necessarily condone that. I like to see him getting shots off. Come on then, boys. I see the half out. That is the whistle. It is 2-1 at the break. Hashtag unlucky to concede. We have seen the replay back. We do know that the linesman got it wrong when he overruled the referee and said it was a penalty. It was definitely outside the box. So that is a shame. I think we've looked good value for the lead. Hopefully more of the same in the second half. And we get the 3 points. Hopefully some more goals as well.
Chances have come from when we've got the ball wide and we've got deliveries in and we've attacked it well. We need to be narrower. We need to get tighter and not allow them to get cheap balls out. Right? It really is about us just being a bit smarter with our decisions, playing with a bit more tempo and purpose. Communication is vital. 5-10%, which is well within us to turn it up and go and get more goals. We've got to be better. Good footballers making bad decisions at the moment. Be good footballers making good decisions. We'll go and win the game comfortably. But as long as it's 2-1, right, you're keeping them interested.
And we're back underway here for the second half. Up the tags. Let's get a lovely little win, please.
One thing I do want to say is that Ryan Mills has sadly gone straight to hospital and he's in quite a bad way.
I think Mum took him there. I think our Mum took him.
No, I don't know if she did.
That's what Alex told me.
Oh, right, okay. But there's another signal here. There's 2 hands.
Okay, he's not done that one before,
No,
I don't think.
It's normally ball in the air.
I reckon near post.
I reckon this is near post.
Near post or edges. Look at the 3.
Yeah, he's waiting for something to...
Then he put one hand
post.
up.
It's near post. No, 2 hands went up.
Yeah, but then he put one. Right before he kicks it.
No, he does that before he kicks. Everyone
so
does.
that's just to say, get ready.
That's to say it's coming now, yeah. That's all mine ever were. Mine were just to say
He never
it's coming
told
now.
us. We never knew what they meant.
You should know these things.
No, it's too easy for him to get through there, the right back. Back out to the corner taker, swings it in on the right foot, back post, big man's there. Not the worst header, to be fair. One hand goes in the air like he just don't care. Towards the back post, Cornhill!
Cornhill just is there, isn't he?
He's everywhere.
Just knows where to be.
We do not need a Jermaine injury. After 19 days of concussion. Before that, he missed the first month of the season for injury. Haysom. Looking for Max.
Cornhill's just there and he wins it.
It's a really good knockdown.
Cornhill's just such a danger. He just leans in, then leans out.
Yeah, lean in. It's a nice pass into the middle here for Black.
There's an overload over here.
Harley Black over to the substitute Pointer. Pointer whips it on the left foot. Oh, he almost drops perfectly on his head there, you know.
William Brooksy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why 2-1 is not safe. Milesy holds that up very well.
That's lovely.
Advantage being played. It would have been a free kick, I'm sure. PK on the ball. Milesy continuing a run. Can he pick him out? Back post. Milesy! Could he have had a touch there?
I don't know, but you've got to say everything about it was just fantastic. The way Miles brought PK in, and PK just stopped, waited, played that ball beautifully positioned, but Ollie was a long way from goal, and the ball was heading away from goal as well. So it's very hard to get a lot of power on that and trouble Sutton. We know how good he is at shot stopping.
Going to go to E-Man here on the right. Got Billy Willis behind him. Tries to cut it back to Kojo, and he does. Kojo, can you deliver? It's deflected. Can Pedro pick this one up? No, it's intercepted. Go on then.
Go on,
good from Brooksy. On the edge of the box here. It's a foul, surely. It's a good area.
And he's in pain.
Let's hope that's all right. I think it might be a shinner.
Just a shinola, I think, yeah. Hopefully he's got his pads on. So who's on this? Kojo?
Yeah, it'll be a Kojo one.
Is it range?
He can do it, this lad. He loves a free kick, Kojo. Is this his moment? He hits it. Oh,
you know what? It wasn't
well
far
hit.
off. It was well hit. Dipping just in front of the wall. Managed to get something on it. Turn out for a corner.
Pedro taking it. Whipped in well. Looking for Cornhill or Haysom, the 2 goal scorers of today's game. Both near to it. PK into Cornhill. Oh, Cornhill's been dispossessed.
Oh, no.
There's a chance here for the number 10 going through for Wroxham. He's got the substitute on his left. Finds him. Will he hit one? He's a big lad. Left foot shot is low and it's not powerful. That's a let-off, Seb. Here is Pedro. Oh, Ollie Miles. Great first touch.
Nice.
Still got it here. Still got it, Ollie Miles. Ref, there's got to be a foul in there. No, he gets a shot off.
You know what? He's done so well there, Ollie.
Really
but I don't think
has.
he's hurt himself in the process.
Do you think he could have got a free kick there?
I think definitely. If he goes down, there's one given. But the referee was intending to give him the advantage. But it's pretty much hard to get a shot if we had 4 men surrounding him.
Billy Willis on the throw-in here. Looking for Greg. Wins his flick. Toby does as well. Ollie does as well. Now press. Press.
Look at the keeper's come.
Press.
Oh, that's really intelligent from
Sutton
the goalkeeper there. Really
wants to get
intelligent.
involved. Look at him. Ollie Miles pressing. Oh, he's fallen over. He's fallen over. It's a big mistake from Sutton.
Take your
Ollie
time.
Miles is one-on-one and there's no goalkeeper.
Be composed.
He's got E-Man with him. Ollie Miles. It's a massive interception from the centre half. That is unbelievable defending, but we really have to score that, Seb.
I was just commending Ollie Sutton because his positioning was so good. He was ready to receive the ball and build an attack, and then it can happen to anyone, a little slip. Ollie Miles just, could he have waited an extra half a second? Could they have played it around a bit? Oh, it feels a real shame to let that one go begging. I hope it doesn't cost us.
I know some people will be on Ollie for not scoring that, but I will say he made it with a big sprint across the pitch,
great work,
closing down the goalkeeper.
100%.
Corner though, Kojo takes it. Ollie Miles throws a head at it. Toby's trying to get under it. Oh, it's a foul from E-Man though. We are nearly in injury time. Let's hope that does not come back to bite us. Someone track that keeper's run. We don't want a bit of Sutton magic in here. He's making a run in. He's headed straight to Philp, and that's got to be time, ref. 7 minutes, ref!
It's got to go. But he's in play. The ball's in play.
There you go. It was not a game for the purists or the history books, but it is a 2-1 win for Hashtag on a day where some other teams up the top of the table haven't won. So we'll take that, Seb. Who's your man of the match?
Yeah.
Sorry, who's your player of the match?
Player of the match. UFL player of the match is today going to go to Max Cornhill. Got the goal, was everywhere, did come off, possibly being protected for next week, only just before the end anyway. There wasn't a standout performance from anyone, but some good performances all round.
And it's been coming for Cornhill.
And it has been coming, and with his goal, I think that was... we just love watching those runs he made.
Yeah, I did too.
He was in here orchestrating traffic, and then he's in the box trying to score goals. So I like that. So well played to you, Max.
I definitely second that decision. He could have had a man of the match a couple of times in the last few weeks. 4 goals in 5 games for Max is sensational. So well done, Tim, and well done to the Tags for getting a win. Let's see what Devs is thinking.
I can't think of them having a shot of note. Even the goal they get, we know is never a penalty. But, and this goes back to, I think there's a real danger that when things become easy in the sense of our domination, it gets complacent. And it's decision making again. We've got to find a better consistency to us. Ultimately 3 points. It's 3 points, that's what that's what it is. But we shouldn't be keeping teams interested in the game. We have to rest up. It's a game Monday and be ready for that. And there will have to be changes, and there will be changes. Monday will be a far tougher test than today. And we've got to make sure that we're on top of our game because we've got an important run of fixtures ahead of us. Good to respond with a win,